Good morning, students. Next big derivation for 5 marks question is expression for electric fields on the equatorial line of dipole. Equatorial line is also called the perpendicular bisector. This is the equatorial line. This is vertical line which is dividing this axis of the dipole into equal parts. It is also called the perpendicular bisector. This angle is 90 degrees. Expression for electric field on the equatorial line of dipole. A diagram is compulsory for these two derivations on the axial line as well as the equatorial line. Consider an electric dipole with the charges plus q minus q and with the separation 2a. That is the length of the dipole. Dipole moment P is nothing but equal to 2aq. E is directed from minus q to plus q. Dipole moment is directed from minus q to plus q. So this dipole moment is from minus q to plus q. In this direction is the dipole moment P. On this, let E equal EQ, substitute it as EQ or equatorial, you can say, is electric field at point A. Imagine one point here, A. At the distance R, the distance R, this distance R from center of dipole. Center of dipole is O. This O is center of dipole you are taken. So from the center of dipole to the given point on this equatorial line, the distance is R. The point taken is A. And from the figure we can say that because the perpendicular bisector known, we can get the equal distance for the two charges. So this AB equal to AC. It's a right angle triangle. So it is the Pythagoras theorem. A and R. A square plus R square under root itself is the distance AB and also equal to AC. That means point A is at equal distance from B and C. Next, at point A, the electric field due to plus Q is plus Q to take the electric field is away from the charge. Take same straight line. Don't bend it here like that. But be careful. Same straight line you take extend it. And the electric field direction is away from positive charge is E1, let us say. Or E plus is given in a textbook, we have to give it as a E1. The electric field because of the single charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon in the vacuum remaining or A, Q by the distance is square. A to B, AB square. AB itself is equal to the root of R square plus A square. Again square is there, means root will be removed. So left hand formula will be Q by 4 pi epsilon into R square plus A square. What is the direction? Direction is away from plus Q. Is away from plus Q. Positive charge is there, means the electric field is away from plus Q. That is E1. Next, due to minus Q, due to negative charge, electric field is towards negative charge. At minus Q at A, E2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into minus Q by AC square. A is the distance from that AC is the distance between A and C. From the given point to the charge minus Q. But AC is again equal to root of R square plus A square under root. And squaring again, this square again cancel the root. What is left of is minus Q modulus is again Q only. We can take a 4 pi epsilon R square plus A square away from. So this is negative charge. So we have taken as towards minus Q. Towards minus Q. E2 is towards minus Q. This is E2. E1 and E2. E1 is away from plus Q, E2 is towards minus Q. So in this case, E1 and E2, check out the formulas. E1 and E2 both are having the same formulas. Q by 4 into R square plus S square will be same. What is the difference? The direction is not same. Angle between these two vectors is nothing but equal to this is theta. This will be 2 theta. You get theta and theta. Total will be 2 theta. This is line symmetrically horizontal. E1 same line horizontal. Theta means this should be theta with respect to horizontal. So because E1 equal to E2, therefore resultant field will be must be exact in the middle of this E1 and E2. So this is nothing but equal to, you can take it as a theta itself is the direction of the resultant in this direction. That means E equal to is parallel to the axis of the axis of the dipole, but not in the direction of the dipole moment. Electric field E equal to is right side, but dipole moment is from minus to plus. That means both are in opposite directions. For axial field, both are in the same direction, but equivalent field opposite directions. So what you get the expression here from here, these two is, therefore, the point E1 is equals to E2 in magnitude. E1 is equals to E2. And resultant E equal to is parallel to the length of the dipole, but opposite to dipole. One thing. Second thing is this E1 and E2. There are two methods to analyze this actually. One is comparing the triangles. You can consider this as a parallelogram and to find out the resultant. Triangle is this one. It's got two vectors. Another method is comparing these two triangles. This comparing these two triangles also method is there, but textbook method if you follow, E1 and E2 are resolved into components. They are vectors resolved into components. So this horizontal and E1 direction theta. So this is theta. So E1 is resolved into components. Note angle set what it is E1 cos theta. This is E1 cos theta, and this is E1 sin theta. Similarly E2 component in the known direction theta is nothing but equal to E2 cos theta. Vertical direction is E2 sin theta. E2 sin theta, E1 sin theta are opposite directions. But to automatically got that as E1 is equals to E2. In magnitude both are equivalent. Whenever the equal and opposite side they will be cancelled. So E1 sin theta is equals to E2 sin theta, equal and opposite cancel. Means vertical direction there is no field. What is present is only in horizontal direction. In the horizontal direction, E1 cos theta, E2 cos theta in the same direction they will be added. But even equal to E2, we can add this as E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. E2 can be written as E1 again. So this becomes equal to 2 E1 cos theta. So this becomes equal to 2 E1 cos theta. If you draw the bigger diagram, it's always better. If there is no space in the diagram for mentioning all these points, you can simply mention only this part separately. That means you can also mention this point A, and this is nothing but equal to E equatorial, and this is E1, this is E2, and theta, and vertical directions, and E1 sin theta equals to this part separate diagram also you can mention if there is no space in this diagram. Otherwise, you draw bigger diagram and analyze the always. And everything you are not write here, you can mention this E1 plus E2 cos terms separately. And some of these two we can mention in the three points, separate points instead of diagrams. So in vertical direction, E1 cos theta, E2 cos sin, E1 sin theta, E2 sin theta are cancelled. E1 comma E2 results into permanent components into perpendicular components as in figure or as in diagram. As in figure. The vertical components E1 sin theta, E2 sin theta will be cancelled. Vertical components E1 sin theta is equals to E2 sin theta are equal and opposites. Equal and opposites. Hence cancel. Vertical direction, electric field is cancelled. So what is left out is only horizontal direction. In the horizontal direction. Components, that means horizontal components. Even cos theta, E2 direction, same direction added. Cos theta, E2 cos theta are in same direction. Hence added. So resultant electric fields along the horizontal. Parallel to, or you can simply say horizontal or length of the level. Parallel to right axis is E equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. But E1 equal to E2, which is written as 2E1 cos theta is equal. Then E1, already we know what is E1. So E1 formula I have substituted in that. That's one thing. Second thing is cos theta also we can take. Cos theta is this triangle. That I can find. Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. That substitution I will do. Even formula and the cos theta formula substitution, then you get the expression for E equal to. E equatorial becomes equal to substituting for E1 and cos theta. Seventh point. From figure what is cos theta? Figure cos theta equal to cos theta is equals to adjacent side, that is A, by hypotenuse under root of r square plus a square. So we get this term equatorial adjacent side by hypotenuse, and E equatorial becomes equal to E equatorial is equals to from this in the other direction electric E1 cos theta equals to the added in the same direction hence and in the same direction hence added. Resultant electric field parallel to dipole axis opposite to dipole moment P is E equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta, which is then equal to 2E1 cos theta. That cos theta is substitute here and E1 also substitute here. So 2E1 into cos theta, that is A by under root of r square plus a square. E1 also substitute here. So we will get this E equal here is equals to 2 into E1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square plus a square plus into this part a by under root of r square plus a square. This root means what is half. This is also r square plus a square. This is also r square plus, but root is there. Root means what? Half, power half. So half plus 1 becomes equal to 3 by 2. And what is 2aq? 2aq is nothing but dipole moment. So what you get the expression is P equatorial is equals to 2aq is dipole moment P by 4 pi epsilon into r square plus a square, this part, into r square plus a square to the power of half. Root means half. This step not compulsory, directly you can write the next step. This is 2aq is P, dipole moment. And this power is half. 1 plus half is 3 by 2. Therefore, E equal to this direct, instead of taking directly from here to here, you can step equal to P by 4 pi epsilon into r square plus a square to the power of 3 by 2 is the formula. What is the direction of E equal to? In the direction opposite to E equal to is right side, but diagonal is left side, means upper direction along minus P or minus P capital. So mentioning this direction here in vector form, you can write this as from E equal to minus P bar by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square plus a square to the power of 3 by 2 is the formula in vector equation. And this is for the large diagram. For the small distances, means r is very less compared to dipole, but practically we take the distance very large compared to size of dipole, means short dipole approximation. For short dipole, what happens is r is very much greater than a. That means it is very small, but you are considering very long distances. In such cases, a is negligible, a square is negligible compared to r square. The result becomes equal to approximate formula for the short dipole or point dipole, r square to the power of 3 by 2. Square cancels, r cube remains. Number 8. For short dipole, other name for this is called point dipole. Point size also it is called point dipole. Distance r is much more greater than a, and this bracket part r square plus a square is equals to r square plus a square is approximately equal to r square. So we get the relation as therefore E equal to approximately E is equals to P by magnitude by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube units. I wrote the step directly here. You can also want to write r square to the power of R square plus A square is R square only to the power of 3 by 2. So we want that step. R square plus A square is R square only to the power of 3 by 2. Power 2 cancels. So E equal to is equals to is approximate form, not exact formula. The symbol straight line and curved line. Approximate symbol we take is this is approximate symbol is a wave and straight line. Or other symbol is two waves like this also taken for approximate symbol. That's what short I wrote. 4 point. You remember this formula and direction also you have mentioned. What is direction is opposite to P cap or we write along minus P cap. In vector form, same as before. E equal is approximately 3 pi 4 pi epsilon naught into R cube minus I is remember this equation. Instead of putting minus sign, you can put here also minus sign and doesn't matter because it indicates the opposite to dipole moment. Sometimes magnitude also may be mentioned negative sign because that only indicates opposite direction. Vector also we must mention negative sign. Or if you put a magnitude and the side you have write this along minus P cap or minus P bar. Up to approximate formula you have write the relations of primary section. Next we take the relations. Whether you take the axial and equatorial line, what is the difference you are finding? Axial line we got this 2 term extra here approximate formula. 2p you will get 4 by R cube only. In equatorial line you will get only equatorial axial you will get only p will get the numerator up minus and plus and. So relation is important for 1 mark question. The relation between the electric fields on the axial line and equatorial line of the short dipole. Axial field is more than that of the equatorial fields. That is separate 1 mark question only. Second relation between electric fields on axial line or simply called as axis also and equatorial line of short dipole. They don't ask short, they will take only short. Electric fields on axial line and equatorial line or equatorial axis. Of short dipole. This is the axis of the dipole. This is the axis of the dipole. We call it as axial line. This is the center of the dipole. This is A. This is also A. The dipole moment is from minus 2 to plus 3. This is a plus 3. This is set minus 2. Dipole moment is from minus 2 plus. So this is the direction of P. And P is the equatorial line. This is called as a equatorial line, or if you take a line it means one dimension. If you take it like this one, it's plane. When surface is equal to it's called as a equatorial plane. It's called as it's also called as perpendicular bisector. It's also called as perpendicular bisector. Another C. Same distance you have to consider on the axial line and equatorial line. For comparison purpose, two cases are there. Equal distance, unequal distances. So I will consider here point like the distance is on and this point A is nothing but equal to E axis. And this equatorial field I want point at distance equal to R. And I will take this as E axis as RA. I will take this as E equal to this REQ or A axis. This is going to be dipole moment is right side now. So equatorial field will be opposite, exactly opposite, and this is going to be E equal. That means diagram they don't ask things, only sentences they will ask. Two conditions we take. One condition is that this axial distance R axis and R equal are equal distances from center to end. Now for equal distance from center, what do you get? First case. This only generally they ask. Other part, second one is unequal distance they will ask complex things. For equal distances from center of dipole. Short dipole. E axis equal to E axis equals to 2E by 4 pi epsilon naught into R cube. That is along plus. So you can take a vector, no, you can take a plus. This R on the equal distance means taken as E R axis equal to R equal to condition. R axis equal to R equal to R, same distance. Then E equal to P by minus P by 4 pi epsilon to R cube. This is along minus or minus P here. Checking this is 2. This is 2 times more than this. Means axial field is more than the equatorial field. How many times is 2 times? Remaining 2 is nothing but equal to equatorial field. Therefore, E axis is this approximate formula. Both are approximate formulas. So it is approximately equal to 2 times E equal to minus and only indicates in absolute fractions. In vector form, magnitude indicated or magnitude ratio. E axis by E to the left. Is approximately equal to 2. Magnitude is only in the negative sign. This is one case. For unequal distance, what you take condition what there is, we have the distance not equal, but the fields are equivalent. On the axis field is more, so you have to increase the distance. When you increase the distance, the field decreases. So at particular distance of R axis, we are getting equatorial and axial field equivalent. Then what is the distance? That will be asked for the competitive exam only. So there is second case. This is only for competitive exams. Set down. Only for second. If R axis is not equal to R equal to, but E axis magnitude is equals to E equal to M magnitude, both are equivalent. That means just equal these two equations, axial field and equatorial field. So we get is 2P by 4 pi epsilon naught into R cube. Magnitude we are taking over the negatives. E is equals to, this is the R axis. This is P by 4 pi epsilon naught into R equatorial cube. Common terms we cancel. P cancels. I want the relation R axis. R axis cube is equals to 2 into R equatorial cube. Or you can take R axis means total power of 1 by 3 into R equal to this form. Remember this form is the competitive one. You don't have to get it. Basic formula, approximate formula for axial and equal field. Remember, remaining easy for you. That means distances are not equal, but fields are equal in this case. Next one is torque. This is for 3 marks question. And also for problems 2 marks. Torque acting on electric dipole or acting on a dipole placed in the uniform external electric field on the dipole. We are talking about electric field. Dipole, torque acting on a dipole placed in uniform external electric fields. Placed in uniform external electric fields. External electrical fields. Symbol is tau. In Greek symbol is T, but on the top you take curve as well as tau. Or read it as tau tau. So uniform electric field. There are two cases: uniform and non-uniform. Non-uniform is only concentrated problems purpose of public exams. Only 1 mark question today. But derivation is only for uniform fields. Uniform field means electric field is constant in magnitude and direction at all places at the given area. That is nothing but not a uniform field. Non-uniform field means electric field is not constant in magnitude or in direction or both. So uniform field, how do you represent the uniform field is represented by the parallel lines, electric field lines which are parallel to each other.